Coming up on Mountain News this morning, Elliott County Middle School cut the ribbon on a new recreation space. And Kentucky is famous for its bourbon trail, but the Commonwealth could expect a competitor soon.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. We are coming up on 5 a.m. on September 27th, and let's check in with Chief Forecaster Brandon Robinson for a look at your forecast this morning. But first, Brandon, I just looked at my watch and I'm so surprised it's already September 27th. That blows my mind. I feel like this month has just flown by.
The last day of September is Saturday.
I didn't even realize that.
Sunday.
It's crazy.
Exactly. So just a few more days left of this month. And of course, another hurdle to jump over this morning. We're looking at some showers and storms out there on a live pinpoint Doppler radar. I'm going to take you on a bit of a tour this morning. Let's go to the north first and kind of look at this band up here near Moorhead. And you see that's the west, or excuse me, kind of north of Moorhead, back over to the east there, over into parts of Carter County, going out of our area. Some lightning with that storm. And then we'll reset here for just a second and go down to the west there, and you'll see a few little showers and storms back out into parts of central Kentucky, back out toward Columbia there, just west of Wayne County, and then up toward Danville, up in Boyle County as well. So we're watching all that coming through this morning. No active rain in the area, but I can tell you this, we are looking at our camera network and it's not looking too bad right now. Some patchy fog out there. Our studio camera not wanting to show up right at this moment, but I'm sure it will pop in here in just a second. But you can see the view from Buffalo Mountain up there, a little bit of fog in the valleys and the tree blowing there a little bit on Buffalo Mountain. So overall, not too bad. There's the hazard cam there this morning outside the studios. Temperature still on the milder side this morning, 50s and 60s. 52 Clintwood is the coolest spot. Looks like 64, 64 in Harlan and Monticello are the warm spots this morning. Out the door forecast, chances for scattered showers and storms. Some of those could pack a bit of a punch later on today, and temperatures topping out in the mid to upper 70s. Olivia?
Brandon, thank you. A death investigation has begun after a body was found near a park in Harlan County. It happened on Dressen Lane near the Blue Courts Apartments Tuesday morning. The Harlan County Coroner's Office was contacted by Harlan Dispatch about the body of a 45-year-old man. Officials say foul play is not expected. Officials are not releasing the name of the man until his family members have been contacted. A final service for a former Kentucky governor was held yesterday. Business leaders, politicians, and those in the horse business joined friends and family to say goodbye to Brereton Jones. Jones died last week following a long illness at the age of 84. Jones served as governor from 1991 to 1995, but made a name both for himself and the state as a whole in pushing the horse racing industry, both in the Commonwealth and beyond its borders.
Just a wonderful, wonderful man, and I think he was one of our best governors that we ever had. He was always straight down the line.
People say along with successive terms, Jones made strides in health care and various reforms, still benefiting the state today. Key issues are coming to light ahead of Kentucky's legislative session. It starts in just over 3 months. Lawmakers are expected to address tax changes. They passed a bill this year to steadily decrease Kentucky's state income tax if certain conditions were met. Education funding discrepancies between rich and poor districts could also be a hot topic. Lawmakers will have 60 working days during the session starting January 2nd. A project to rehab I-75 in Fayette County has hit a bump in the road. Officials with the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet say the end date has been pushed back more than 1 month. It comes while other projects are also affecting travel in the Lexington metro area. Ongoing projects include widening the interstate between the Paris Pike and Newtown Pike exits and similar rehab efforts in Scott County on I-75 and Clark County on I-64. One KYTC spokesperson claims, however, it is not a delay.
The project is on schedule, but there was a decision made to change the type of asphalt mix that we're going to use.
Natasha Lacey says their materials department sent out a memo back in the spring saying that some active projects could change their mix design. She also adds it took time for contractors to get a new design approved. Elliott County Middle School cut the ribbon on their brand new outdoor recreation and event space. Governor Andy Beshear's senior advisor and Elliott County native Rocky Atkins was there. The administration was able to support the project with more than $35,000 in funding. The 3,600 square foot facility will be used for things like school dances, band performances, and more.
Anytime we can help children, anytime we can add more attractions for students and faculty and staff is utmost importance.
Atkins also presented a check for more than $2 million to the county to help with infrastructure projects like road resurfacing, cybersecurity, and sewer service improvements at the Little Sandy Hook Correctional Center. Yesterday, Lloyd College hosted a convocation celebrating their 100th year as a school. Current and former administrators took the stage with many students watching in the crowd. President Jim Stepp and former President Jerry Davis says their history is more than worthy of a celebration.
We've been observing this 100th year through the course of the year in various ways. We did want to have a couple of special events. One was here with the entire student body.
Well, if you study its history, you'll see that it's remarkable that it's here at all. Alice Lloyd and Jim Buchanan both wound up in eastern Kentucky, and they were very service-oriented people.
The school is planning a community-wide celebration on October 7th, which will be their Appalachia Days homecoming. The city of Pikeville is working to highlight one of the area's most popular tourism taste. WYMT's Buddy Forbes has more about a mission marked by moonshine.
A new tourism project is shining a light on shine.
We got a $60,000 check for the Moonshine Trail, which will be similar to the Bourbon Trail, but it will be moonshine distilleries in eastern and central Kentucky.
The Moonshine Trail is a work in progress, creating a tasting trail for tourists with stops spanning from Lexington to Belfort.
We've gotten video and pictures of their distillery, and we're just excited to start hosting people and start handing out passports for the Moonshine Trail and just getting people to travel to central Kentucky and eastern Kentucky.
Governor Andy Beshear recently announced more than $300,000 in funding from the American Rescue Plan Act to be used for the promotion of the project.
This is a great opportunity for different communities and counties and cities to all work together for one goal, is to promote Kentucky.
Hoping a trip through the trail will be a barrel of fun for all. In Pikeville, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
To find out more about the trail, visit our website at WYMT.com. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Coming up, a new study found a majority of dog owners have concerns about vaccinating their pets.
And scattered showers and storms moving through the region today, and some of those could be on the stronger side. I'll track them for you in about 3 minutes.